In this video, I'm going to be showcasing the new DARKCOIN app as well as the new DARKCOIN Arena and some of the features that have been added to it. So, as you can see, the UI for the DARKCOIN app has just been redone. Kind of wanted to create a new look for the homepage and some of the stuff contained within the website. So it's just kind of a splash page with some of the main apps that are part of Darkcoin, um, as well as some information down here. And the wallet is now in this floating icon here on the right. So you can click on the wallet and connect. And if you're connected, you'll see the Darkcoin assets that you hold in your wallet. But the main purpose for this video is to look at the new features in the arena. So we can click on Arena. And first we're going to go to the Armory. So in the Armory, you'll see all your champion NFTs pop up. And the ones that have character objects created for them are going to be highlighted in white. But we're going to show how to create a character out of your champion NFT. So let's create a character for this guy. So you click on him and then it'll take you to this page, the Champion Forge. And so there's two tabs. There's Generate Champion and Champion. So because this doesn't have a champion, this tab will be blocked off. But one thing that we did for this new update is we added different effects for the different item tokens you can get. And so you can see what the effects are for each of these tokens. And maybe you might try to align them for a certain build. Um, and so you can click on this. Um, looks like I don't have any other weapons. You can actually go to your wallet and scroll down and see your item tokens in here. Um, so what we'll do for this guy is let's equip this Emperor armor. Um, so we'll click on that. And then it usually takes a little while to update the image after you click on an item. And so once you're happy with the items on your character, you can go down here. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to make it so you can kind of customize how your champion is built more in this new update. And so down here you can choose what type of move, what class of move. And so how it works is you can only choose up to two from each of these categories. So if I choose two melee here, then I can't choose melee here, and so on. And if I choose two damage here, then I can't choose damage here. Um, but what you might want to do is you might want to look up here and see what bonuses your items are giving you. So, I'm applying Doom at start of battle, applying Doom on magic hit. Um, it looks like I have a couple bless things here. Um, so maybe I'll go for kind of like a Doom bless. Um, Doom bless and bleed maybe. Apply Doom on magic hit. So maybe I want to say magic, curse, Doom. Also, if you hover over these effects, it'll show you um, kind of what effects that they're upgrading. To drown, for each stack, it subtracts 0.3 from dexterity and 0.1 from accuracy, it looks like. So this next move, maybe I'll say melee damage bleed, and I'll say magic buff bless. Here, if you have a buff spell, it'll show the different more positive effects. So strengthen, for each strengthen you have, you get zero point 0.3 to your strength. And each nurture you have, you get zero point 0.5 health um, on each of your turns. Um, so we'll say magic buff bless. So down here, we're going to want to buff our intelligence because intelligence, it gives you more power to your magic moves. So I'll buff intelligence and strength. And then over here, um, I'll I'll upgrade my Doom 4 points and my Bless 2 points. And then the last thing I need to do is enter a champion name. So this guy, how about Wraith? So after you select everything you need to select, you can click generate, and it'll take a little while to prepare everything. And then it'll prompt you to sign a transaction. So we'll sign that. And it's gonna swap this Emperor armor token for my other armor token that I had. And what happens is the server picks up that I just signed this transaction, and it sees what items my champion has. And so on the server, it's going to generate the champion, everything that the champion needs to play the arena game. So once the character finishes generating, which should take probably 5 to 10 minutes, um, we can see the character object. So you can see some of the base stats. Speed is how fast your or how low your cooldowns are, your move cooldowns. Resist is the chance of you not getting effects applied to you. Strength, dexterity, intelligence, they affect the damage of your different types of moves. And health is your survivability. So if you come down here, you can see what the effects the traits are giving you. And your effect potencies. So this is from the points that you put in when you're creating your character, plus additional points from your items. And then something new we added is now it actually creates a few frames for your moves, so it looks more like a animation. So basically it uses these in the battle simulator now. So instead of just a static image for the move, it will show them doing more of a movement. And you can see this is the power of the move and the accuracy of the move. And this timer is the cooldown. So after you use this move, you'll have to wait 2.6 seconds before you can move again. And it also shows how much each of these apply when you hit with the move. And this number is so damage applies equal to your effect potency, and curses and buffs um, they apply equal to twice your effect potency. Also, you can come down here and you can, based on your champion level, so this guy is level 2. So I have 2 points I can put in my skill tree. So this might be, yeah, the first tree in, or the first skill in each of these trees is just a buff to your effect potency. So if you want more Doom or something, you can go in here and apply these skill points. So we'll go ahead and try that. Sign that transaction. And so now you can see that there's 2 points applied in this Doom tree. And Doom has been raised by 2. So you'll see that this now applies more Doom. So once you have a champion object, you can go um, back to the arena and then click this fight. And so this is the DARKCOIN fight pits, and it will show champions that are waiting to fight, and then it'll show your roster. So the arena needs at least 2 champions in here to simulate a fight. So we'll join with this Death Whisper. We'll click start fight, confirm. So now he's in the arena. And if you want, you can click this to view your champion object. And then we'll join with this guy that we just created. So now it shows that they're both in the arena. And it costs 10,000 dark coin to join with a champion. And if you win, then you get 20,000 dark coin in return. And there's also a zero point 0.1 algo fee if you want to join the arena with a champion. Um, and so what will happen is the server will pick up 2 champions in the arena, and it'll simulate a fight between them using each champion's character object, and it will show the champions using a random one of their moves against each other until one of them is defeated. And then the winner will get the 20,000 dark coin. And then if you go to the DARKCOIN Discord, you can see this is the DARKCOIN arena data. So it'll show when champions join the arena, and then once a champion duel has happened, it'll show a link to, it'll show a thumbnail and then a link to the duel. So if you're interested in watching duels, they'll be in this channel. But yeah, once the battle simulation goes off, I'll show you the duel between these 2 champions.